Welcome back, guys. So in this lesson today, we'll be looking at the second part of number base. So today we'll be looking at conversion from base 10 to other bases. Remember, the last time we learned how we can convert from other bases to base 10. So in this lesson today, we'll be looking at how we can convert a number in base 10 to a number in another base. Now this question says convert the following. So we are going to convert 124 base 10 to a number in base 8. Now for you to convert from base 10 to any number, whether base 2 or base 3 or base 4, base 5 or base 6 or base any number. Now all you simply need to do is use what we call continuous division. You continuously divide that number, and on each division you have to be dropping the remainder. Right? So what I mean is this: you keep dividing that number using continuous division, and on each case of your division the remainder should be dropped, because you are going to derive your answers from all the remainders that you have been dropping. So what I mean is 124 base 10, I'm converting it to a number in base 8. To convert 124 base 10 to a number in base 8, like I said, we continuously divide the given number using the required base. So the required base is base 8. So I'm using 8 to divide 124, and in each case I have to drop the remainder. So 124 divided by 8. 8 in 1 is not possible. 8 in 12 is 1, remainder 4. Now 8 in 44 is 5, because 8 times 5 is 40, then remainder 4. 8 will divide again. 8 in 15, alright, 1, 1, remainder. 8 in 15 is 1, 1, remainder 7. Okay, now 8 here. Now when you get to this stage, all you need to do is you write 0. Okay, when you can't divide anymore, the next thing to do is to write 0. And when you write 0, for your remainder, whatsoever you have at the left hand side would be moved to your right hand side. So I have 1 here. I'm bringing that 1 to this place. I believe you understand. I'm converting 124 base 10 to a number in base 8. Now the rule is this: you use what we call continuous division, and when you are doing that, on each case you should drop your remainders. Okay, so 124 divided by 8 gives you 15, remainder 4. Do you understand? 15, remainder 4. Now 8 divide 15, that is 15 divided by 8, that will give you 1, 1, remainder 7. Alright, the remainder in this case is 7. You drop it. You keep moving. You have to keep dividing until you can't divide anymore. Now when you can't divide anymore, 1 divided by 8 is 0. Okay, now for your remainder, whatever you have by your left hand side is what you are bringing to this right hand side. Now when you want to write your answer, you have to write your answer starting from the last digit. So you go all the way from down to up to get your answer. Therefore 124 base 10 is equivalent to 174 in base 8. Alright, so 124 in base 10 is equal to 174 in base 8. This is how to convert from base 10 to any number in base 8. Now let's look at another example. Okay guys, we have another question here. We are asked to convert 437 base 10 to a number in base 5. So we have 437 base 10. We are converting to base 5. So I'm changing to base 5, therefore I'm going to divide using 5. I'm dividing 437 by 5. Alright, 5 in 4 is not possible. 5 in 43, that's 43 divided by 5 should be 8, because 5 times 8 is 40. Then the remainder is 3, okay? Remainder is 3. Now 5 in 37. 5 in 37 is 7, because 5 times 7 is 35. Remainder 2. So my remainder here is 2. We keep dividing. 5 in 8 is 1, remainder 3, right? Then 5 in 37. 5 in 37 gives you 7 because of 35. Remainder 2 again. We keep dividing. 5 in 17. 17 divided by 5 will give you 3. Because 5 times 3 is 15. Okay, so 3 remainder 2 again. Now finally 5. 3 divided by 5 is 0. Remember, once we arrive at 0, the number you have to the left will be switched to the right. Now your answer goes all the way from down to up. Now we're going to have 437 base 10 will give us 3222 in base 5. So we have been able to convert from base 10 to base 5. Alright guys, we have another question here. We have 537 base 10 to base 2. We are converting 537 in base 10 to a number in base 2. So base 2, remember, base 2 are called binary numbers. Base 2 numbers are called binary numbers. So we are changing from base 10 to binary. Now we have 537 base 10. Now we are going to divide this number by 2. The reason is because we are converting from base 10 to base 2. So 537 base 10 converted to base 2. I'm changing from base 10 to base 2, therefore I'm going to divide 537 by 2. 2 in 5, 2 remainder 1. 2 in 13, 6 because of 12, remainder 1. 2 in 17 is 8 because of 16, remainder 1. 2 again, 2 in 6, 1. 2 in 2 is 1. 2 in 6 is 3. 2 in 8 is 4, remainder 0. 2 in 1 is not possible, so 2 in 13. 13 divided by 2 is 6 because of 12, remainder 1. 2 in 14 is 7, so remainder 0. 2 in 6, 3. 2 in 7, 3, remainder 1. 2 in 3, 1 remainder 1. 2 in 13 is 6 because of 12, remainder 1. 2 in 16 is 8, remainder 0. 2 in 8 is 4, remainder 0. 2 in 4 is 2, remainder 0. Now 2 in 2 is 1, remainder 0. And finally, 2 in 1 is 0. Then you move your 1 to the right, okay? In other words, you must arrive at 0 remainder 1 finally for you to get your answer. And remember, your answer goes all the way from down to up. So our answer is equal to 1 0 0 1 base 2. So answer is equal to 1 0 0 0 0 1 1 0 0 1 base 2. This is our final answer. Alright guys, the fourth part of this lesson, we're going to learn how we can convert from one base to another base, excluding base 10. So we are learning how we can convert, let's say, base 2 to base 5, or base 4 to base 5, or base 3 to base 6. That is from one base to another base other than base 10. Now, when you are given a number in a base other than base 10 and you're asked to convert it to another base, now the first thing to do is change that required number first of all to base 10. All right, so after you have converted the number to base 10, then you change your answer to the required base. Now what I mean is this: for example, you are given 134 base 5 to base 10. You are given 134 base 5 and you are asked to convert it to base 2. Now the first step is you are going to convert this number in base 5, convert it to base 10. That is step 1. So I'm going to convert this to base 10. Remember, you write the numbers in powers of their number base. So this is power 0, power 1, power 2. I'm taking the first digit times the base, which is base 5, raised to power 2, plus the next digit, which is 3, times the base raised to power 1 plus the next digit, which is 4, times the base raised to power 0. This gives us 1 times 5 raised to power 2 is 5 times 5. That will give you 25. Plus 3 times 5 raised to power of 1 is 5. Plus 4 times 5 raised to the power of 0 is 1. This gives us 1 times 25 is 25. 3 times 5 is 15. And 4 times 1 is 4. 25 plus 15 is 40, right? 40 plus 4 gives you 44. Now, my answer is 44 base 10. Now, I've converted from base 5 to base 10, and finally, I'm going to convert this base 10 to the required base. The required base here is base 2. So, meaning I'm going to divide 44 by 2. 2 in 44 is 22, remainder 0. 2 in 22 is 11, remainder 0. 2 in 11 is 5, remainder 1. And 2 in 5, 2, remainder 1. 2 into 1, remainder 0. And finally, 2 here, 0. Then you bring 1 to the other side. And my answer goes all the way from down to up. So I'm going to have 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, base 2. Now, this is my answer to base 2. So finally, I've converted from base 5 to a number in base 2, and I got 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, base 2. Let's look at another example, class. Okay, class, this is another question here. It says convert 236 base 7 to base 9. Now, this number is in base 7, and we are trying to convert it to base 9. Remember the procedure. The first thing to do is we change this base 7 number to a number in base 10, and from base 10, we can convert to base 9. So, we have 236 base 7. Now let's convert first of all to base 10. So their powers, we have power 0, power 1, power 2. The first number times our base is 7 raised to power 2 plus the next number, which is 3, times the base is base 7 raised to power 1 plus the next digit, which is 6, times the base is base 7. Now finally raised to power 0. Okay, so that will give us 2 times 7 raised to power 2 is 7 times 7, which is 49. 3 times 7 raised to power 1 is 7. Then 6 times 7 raised to power 0 is 1. 2 times 49. 2 times 9 is 18. 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1, 9. So 2 times 49 is 98. 3 times 7 is 21. 6 times 1 is 6. Alright, this gives us 98 plus 21. 6 plus 1 is 7, right? 7 plus 8 is 15. 15, 5 take 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 9 is equal to 12. So I have 125 base 10. So 125 base 10. Now let's convert it to the required base, which is base 9. So I'm having 125 divided by 9. 9 in 1 is not possible. 9 in 12 is 1, remainder 3. 9 in 35 gives you 3 because of 27, alright? Remainder 8. 9 in 13 is 1, 1, remainder 4. Then 9 here, you write 0, and you bring what you have here to this side. So your answer goes all the way from down to up. This will give me 148 base 9. This is my final answer. Alright, so to convert from one base to another base, you first of all convert that number to base 10, and from base 10 you can convert to the required number, to the required base. So guys, this is how to convert from one base to another. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by. Please, if you are new to my channel, subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and if you have any